NBA 2K23.
You know, we're trading in last week's show for a shiny new episode.
Right, with that segue, you could probably guess we're talking NBA trades this week.
With the trade deadline approaching, we're going to give you an opportunity to flex that NBA knowledge and earn yourself some DC.
And all 2K TV interactive questions in this episode are presented by Kia. Okay, there has been a lot of action with trades this year, and some can give you whiplash. But we haven't seen anything like the record-breaking largest trade in NBA history. Do you know how many teams were involved in that trade?
It was massive. Was it 4, 5, 6, or 7?
If you answered 5, then enjoy.
And Greg, something to keep an eye on in this one, the big man.
Here we go.
Both these teams have talented front courts.
You're exactly right. Both rely on their bigs, and the winner of the game is probably going to be the team that wins that front court matchup.
And the starting lineup for the Timberwolves. Two big men inside. Dines and Gobert. Russell is out there with Dines. And it's McDaniels at the 3, the small forward. And so the New Orleans Pelicans get the first points of the... Connects again from distance.
Up the ladder he goes as the threes continue to fall for him, as they have all season long.
And GA, with his performance, he is now tied for second for most threes in a season. Ingram with it, working on McDaniels, and it's Ingram missing. To the wing on the left. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Dimes the pass to McDaniels. That shot no good. Now New Orleans will take it the other way. The Timberwolves secured a spot in the playoffs last season, Greg, and we enjoyed it after they got that emotional win in the play-in game in the Twin Cities over the Clippers. What a night.
And Kevin, you could tell it meant a lot to the players. This is a team that has struggled for so long, and by getting to the playoffs, this is a step in the right direction.
Love Zion's grit and determination.
Good, another from 3.
And that three-pointer pushes him further up the all-time ladder.
He does indeed, Greg, and the next mark on his list is the top spot. What a season to remember. And here's Jones after the three-pointer from Dines. And it's Ingram missing.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
A little bit ago, Willie Green and I were able to chat. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David. Valanciunas, good.
Valanciunas moving very well right there, able to slip by the defender, get a little contact. That's not enough. He still gets the finish.
Here's Dines, coming off a solid outing against Miami. Nice fake, but the layup off the mark. The Pelicans have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Kicks it out to Jones. And good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right arm and down. Jones has got 5 now.
Well, Zion plays within the system. Right there, very unselfish.
Towns trying to get open. Dimes gets the bucket. And a big announcement for MP. What an honor. He'll be on the cover of NBA 2K23 when it comes out next fall.
And I believe MP is one of many NBA players who plays the game almost all the time. As thrilled as 2K is, MP might be even happier about the news.
The dish to Towns. Over Valanciunas. Towns, no luck. And so it's Williamson who brings up the ball for the Pelicans. Trailing by 2. This, their first chance to take a look at Minnesota this season.
And they were able to take the season series in that matchup last year. But overall, two teams that were very similar in the standings.
Catching up on the changes for New Orleans. Nancy's checked in for Jonas Valanciunas, and it's Marshall in for Williamson. The Timberwolves also with the sub. Anderson's checked in, and he drives in. Deep two from Russell. Dimes, the pass to Anderson. Here's Dimes. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. He's got 14.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found the comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And while it took Brandon Ingram some time, he has really turned into an incredible player.
Yeah, he's an amazing scorer. He's adding that ability to pass the ball and see the floor. So often you hear about players talking about the game slowing down. Well, for Ingram, it's getting to a snail's pace.
Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Pelicans trailed by 5. Jones with it. Now guarded by Dimes. Ingram wide open. And that comes off the assist by Jones.
And Ingram seems just more and more confident in his ability to shoot from the three-point line.
So the Timberwolves call their first timeout. They come in fresh off a win against the Heat.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road. Take good shots and knock them down with confidence.
Well, awesome to see in that last game how the motion in their offense didn't stop because they were in some hostile territory.
New Orleans making some changes here. Murphy's checked in, and Daniels subbed in for Jones. Timberwolves also changing it up. Knight's checked in for Karl Anthony Towns. Edwards comes in for McDaniels, and it's Noel in for D'Angelo Russell.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. Pass to Edwards. Here's Dimes. Makes it off the glass. Dimes got 19 points.
This quarter belongs to him, and that's how you do it when you're out in front. Don't play it safe. Keep that momentum going.
And the foul called on Dimes. That's his first foul. Knocked away.
And we've just seen them make mistakes on back-to-back trips. Both those turnovers could have been avoided.
And the pass to Anderson. Here's Dimes. 19 points in the game. Anderson trying to free himself up. And he gets the bucket. And that's 21 points for Dimes.
This looks like he's got more feel tonight. Like he's really got a good grip on that ball as he's letting it go.
Here's Murphy. And again, New Orleans has no luck.
Yeah, they got that one. But early on, it's really been a struggle for them to secure that defensive backboard.
Now 8 seconds separating the two clocks. Here's Dimes. And again, Minnesota with the triple.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart. The other one, playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Daniels with it from deep. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Minnesota enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And more than anything, their three-point shooting is what sparked them. A fantastic night from back to the action in just a minute. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Timberwolves.
They've looked to fire as much as possible from outside the arc, and so far they are hitting at a high clip.
They've also done a great job of taking turnovers and reducing out of that, working really hard that they're not wasting extra chances that they're creating.
Up front, it's Williamson at the 4 and Valanciunas at the 5. Brandon Ingram's out there with McCollum, and it's Murphy in at the 3 spot. That's the Pelicans 5. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Dimes in their last game against Miami got the job done. He scored 63 points and did his job on defense with an impressive number of steals. It's rare to see any player put up numbers like that. It's likely a game he'll always remember. Kevin?
Excellent, David. Thank you. Greg, how impressive was it watching him completely take over?
Unstoppable. They won that game because of his effort and just his overall relentlessness.
Yeah, going up against a team that had no answer for him. We'll see if it plays out the exact same way here tonight.
Timberwolves leading by 18. Dimes. Good, and the assist goes to Russell. 33 points for Dimes.
And even after all those three-pointers he hit in that first quarter, it looks like the D still didn't learn its lesson as they've left him open for another one.
Back to Ingram. Shoots over McDaniel. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two.
And you look at the way
Creator indeed, and the name you always hear, Greg, with Ingram as a comparison, Kevin Durant.
One shot. And that's about as fair a comp as you'll find. Ingram is special with how he can rise up over defenders with that shot. It makes him a lethal weapon late in the game.
When you think of half-court offenses in general, Greg, how critical is ball and player movement to a team's success?
Kevin, unless you have incredible isolation scores, it's essential. Even then, keeping the defense rotating and reacting is the best way to create open looks and offensive rebound opportunities. I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
The Timberwolves shooting their third and fourth free throw shots of the night.
And as a team, they're down around 72% for the season.
Brent, taking a look at the Pelicans. Lots of talent have come through that program over the years, and they're loaded now.
Yeah, they've brought in some talent. They've done a good job in the draft and trying to find ways to hold on to these guys, along with having a healthy Zion. If all that comes together, it's definitely going to help their chances to be more competitive.
Pass to Dimes. He converts the layup. Dimes got 13 points in just this quarter.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Now, here is Murphy. He's gotten some minutes, but nothing on the board yet. Here's Alvarado. Shot clock at 5. Murphy can't hit.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
7-second difference, shot and game clock. Here's Dimes. Lays it up off the glass. Dimes got 39.
Down the stretch, he's been flat out awesome. He helped them get the lead, and now he's making sure they keep it.
Alvarado passes to Nance. Here's Alvarado. From deep three-point range, and that one released in time, but no good. And so it's Minnesota finishing the quarter up by a... And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. Dimes has been sensational.
What a menace he was on defense through the first two quarters, just disrupting everything.
Yeah, and that's exactly what he wanted to do out there. Everyone he guarded looked uncomfortable.
And so in the game for the Timberwolves, underneath in the post, Towns and Gobert. D'Angelo Russell out there with Dimes. And it's McDaniels at the small forward spot. No good from the wing. Pelican shooting at 50% in a decent group. Jones with it. He's picked up by Russell. And the foul called on Dimes. That's foul number 2 for him. Minnesota calls timeout.
And last year, Minnesota had a tough end to their season. In their 10th playoff appearance, they made their 9th first-round exit.
it's the Pelicans with the ball. Jones in the post. And foul. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the official.
Timeout. And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for. And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. With double checking, and the game continues on.
Some rookies take time to get acclimated to the NBA, but that was not the case with Herbert Jones.
Yeah, Herb started his second game in the league, and for a second-round pick to make that immediate of an impact is pretty rare in the NBA. He did play all 4 years of college ball, but he came in the NBA ready to rock.
Well, this is a gravity game right now. Whatever he throws up must come down. He's having a great game.
Ingram outside. Back to McCollum. Williamson against Towns. Williamson dishes to Jones. And a wide open look for Valanciunas. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Here's Dimes. He's covered by Ingram. Lets it go with the three. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Third quarter of play with just over a minute and a half gone by. Top of the key. No good on the shot, a bit long that time. Minnesota's gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Here's Dimes. The three-pointer, no good.
The third quarter has not started well, just 1 of 4.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe. And he makes the first. Here's Dimes, and he has 42. Cans it from downtown. Dimes got 45 points.
I mean, he is bringing his game, guys. Another jumper from distance.
McCollum passes to Marshall. McCollum feeling it out a bit. Just 4 to shoot. He squares up and sinks it. McCollum's got his first 2 points.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
Dimes, the pass to Anderson, and there's the whistle. 3-second violation. McCollum outside, and there's the feed to Williamson. Over Towns. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
Yeah, you're worried about Zion getting up and dunking on you, but you got to stay down on the pump fake. Skilled at using it, Zion will find his way to the line.
And so it's Minnesota with a 21-point lead to end the quarter. This has been a one-sided matchup, and I don't see any signs of nothing. And we'll be... And now let's go back to a play from earlier as we show you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter form.
Well, there's a way to break down the defense with the handle, but you can do it with the pass. Prime example of that right there.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Running on the wing, they'll have Jones and Ingram. Then there's McCollum. Then there's Williamson. And it's Marshall in at the 4 slot. So that's the good out there for New Orleans.
Well, really good ball movement on the entire possession, and then CJ getting slick.
And stolen by Williamson. It's McCollum on the wing. And the play-in tournament, Greg, is here to stay, but the terminology is somewhat in limbo. Is that going to be part of the playoffs?
You hear people say it's not the playoffs, it's the play-in. Maybe the term postseason should cover both the play-in and the playoff. Something to think about.
Jonas Valanciunas, he's checked in for Marshall. McDaniels, he's checked in for Minnesota.
A good board there, Kevin, but overall they're getting slightly out-rebounded.
And the foul called on Dimes. That will be foul number 5 on him. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Pelicans will retain possession.
You love the pressure he's putting on them. Almost had that steal.
Yeah, pestering right now, and that's going to pay some dividends. At some point, there's going to be a turnover.
1 minute now into this fourth quarter. New Orleans gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Ingram deciding where to go with it. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up with it. And so it's the Timberwolves taking care of business here. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that'll wrap it up, folks.